we want progress. But as at that time, I was already moving out of Nigeria to this place. But while I was here, the same FCID cooperated with us. We made making an attempt to arrest Adura and go for the other suspect until whatever it is that has been done, they said they should move the case to Lagos because we're complaining of money so that all the suspects in Lagos, all of them are in Lagos. It will be easy to arrest them. There will be no need to be saying they're bringing them to. But I know I'm not buying that. And I have to scream out again. Now, the presidency gave you a directive to prosecute and harmonize and prosecute. You got 3, remaining 4. You are supposed to charge them to court in Abuja. If you now take it to Lagos, what's going to happen? And then part of the reason why they look into the activities of the man and they showed him the door. So the next thing is for this IG to be settled. Meanwhile, in spite of that, we're already in court against the police because we need them to take certain actions and they must take it by force. That's the right thing to do, not talking, and be saying everything we are doing online. When we demand questions, police will come to court and they will present everything before the judge and the judge will give the order. And at that point, when we have the presidency and the courts giving the order, then there's nothing they can do. Because at least progress has been achieved. The investigation has now gone to the right direction. People inside the house and people that have a hand in unaliving Mohbad. I know what I know. I know what I had. But Olokpa is Olokpa. Police is police. You are not going to be handling the investigation for them. And some investigation activities, you have to keep it to your chest. So even if police complain that we are saying some things out, it's because some of the things they want to cover. We have to. There is that evidence. They will even share with you audit.
So Mr. Yomi, under which directive was the case transferred to Lagos?
They said the Inspector General of Police. I ensured our legal team that were there. They obtained it from the Commissioner of Police in charge of homicide section in Abuja. I am saying that is CPO Ginigbe told them that it is the former IG Egbetokunda that asked them to transfer the case to Lagos, which is absurd. But we now said whether it is Abuja, whether it is Lagos, it's still the same police. Our own is we are now in court against the same Nigerian police force, against the IGP and the Commissioner of Police. We want action on the remaining 4 suspects. The case is not cold. It's an active murder investigation, homicide investigation. And there are so many things that we are yet to know. It's the same police that arrested Spending and they were charging them to court in Lagos. I want to say, on murder case of Mohbad. And they said they are charging him for murder, investigating him for murder. And they are investigating me for murder, theft, and other. They've seen what they've seen, but they want to use some people to downplay the investigation. Because if the public that are demanding justice continue to downplay justice money, that's the work some people are doing. You can't continue to be asking justice today and be speaking on the 2 sides of your mouth. See, I sure know about it. The family of Mohbad will push them, they will come back to the side of the public. I want to
Is the presidency aware that the case has been moved to Lagos? Okay.
And that is why I want to give my own opinion.
1 minute, please.
Yes.
So all we need to do is interface with this current IG. But you cannot, if the presidency directs an IG to do something, see over the complainant and petitioner told one legitimate lorry, then it becomes a serious belly because presidency got to launch investigation. The professionals, which are the detectives, and all over penetrate. They go and penetrate the investigators and see if they can divert the case and push it somewhere else. But at the Lagba, when I saw them, I saw what they were doing, I go after the local they were using. That is, that's Supojokegi. That's where they were using police officers from Lagos. And they went to penetrate again the IPO, and I took it up against that. That is why they wanted to go after me again, to punish me, to prosecute me, and I said, not on their lives. That is what we're having in this kind of case. I will suggest in Billy. I will suggest that you want other side on Bonnie. I should have everybody Thank you, Mr. Yomi. 1 minute, please. Insider, you see, I listened to you, and all you've said, you've spoken well. Honestly, you have spoken well, and I have no issue from what you said. And even if you're asking questions, you listen to others. And that is the only way we can only, understand ourselves and understand what is on ground. But for some people to want to impose what they know and they don't want to even hear others, and they're not doing anything than talk and talk and talk without action. So I understood all you said, and you've spoken well. But what we are saying, or what I've said, why you were saying moving around, the question on the table was, what is the way out? Can you put your money, or where can you put your money in this case now? Do we have evidence? Do we have this? Do we have that?
Yeah.
And that is when I came in that, look,
can I come in
from
now?
my own side.
I'll allow you guys to speak. Can I come in now?
Don't come in now, let me finish. Don't come in now, let me finish.
Let me come in now.
Let me finish. Don't
let me come in now. Let me come in.
The atmosphere is a bit.
I need to.
Allow you to come in. Allow Solaki to come in.
Let me finish.
No, let me come in now.
Let me finish. Don't come in.
Mr. Expander, you're only just summarizing what you said. We all heard everything, honestly speaking. And it got to confirm and got to Mr. Yomi, so it was like the presidency the new IG based on the presidency order. Now the IG cannot delay or decline the investigation. So am I saying, because I don't understand, or
it's the follow-up stuff, my dear sister. Case no Abuja, only an unreasonable person will say it is already concluded, and they said Wumi does not have a case to answer, Spenny does not have a case to answer, Damola does not have a case to answer, and the rest of the four suspects. We are on the front line. I shall àwọn lawyer ti wà court case ṣì lọ ẹ ti concluded. Báwo lọ very evidence other than inviting Adura in. We took him to zone 2. You saw what happened. Mo sọ fún yín gbà yẹn pé this woman supreme pẹ̀lú àwọn sàmìjọ gbogbo ọ̀rẹ́ bàtọ́ ṣe. The next thing they saw is wọ́n àti kọ́ ti sanwó èmi kọ́ lọ sanwó fún. Account ọ̀gbìnlẹ̀ lọ sanwó sí. College extension. That Monday tó máa fi dá ọ̀rọ̀ Monday tí extension máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. With Baba Mohbad arrival and everything. Kí tó dé padà láti Alágbó wọ́n ti transfer case lọ sí Pàǹtì. Then Bukky Jesse was announcing dead on arrival. Same people that are seeking justice. Same people that will be saying kill Ebubobe. How can they just, by that Monday we're supposed to start processing how Atilo get the phone. Same people that are seeking justice are abusing why did I want to go and get an iPhone. As if they don't know that police will never go and use their phone to buy a phone. Every
now, for everybody that care to listen, this is my own thinking. What is good for the geese is good for the gander. Yomi, Expander, listen and listen very good. This platform, I don't know, maybe I can change his mind tomorrow. I supported him because of his own philosophy. And if everybody that care to listen, as far as I'm concerned, what is seeing is believing. You guys, I'm not doubting what you said. I'm sorry. You will doubt a lie, forget it. Everything you said, you did. I'm not doubting it, please. But, did I see it? I'm sorry. No. The only way, I personally, will be able to say, okay, yeah, something is going on. Now, is when I see it and I believe it. And I think a majority in this platform will not support anything that we didn't say. In as much as you can say, oh, we are sitting on it. We are tired. You want to see it. You can be in court. You can say anything you want to say. I'm sorry. I'm not sitting you here. In as much as you can condemn me, what did I do? Say anything you want. It will cost me. Cost anybody.
So
public.
So Coco now, Baba.
Coco Timon suffering on the pay. Sorry, Coton saying what you are doing. We have to see it on the ground. That okay.
It requires patience. Hey, let us already let you know. We don't say you make it sense.
What more or less, the other guy came, was telling us that, trying to convince people that, okay, there's something going on, that we should support this, we should support that. Support what?
Okay, Tabama addressing, you call investigator, come back, evidence for you come back. She minimal or you cook or Madra Galon.
I mean, you come no. Imagine law. Just don't tell us. Don't tell us.
Any come
don't tell us.
Munala ko you know lẹ́yìn le ma ṣe bàjẹ́. Eri gbogbo àwọn ẹni bí tọ́jọ́ kura eri comment section àwọn wèrè tó wà. At the end of the day, ẹ máa blame ro. It's because èyàn kan bá ìròjọ́ lórí social media.
Solaki. Ẹni tó máa sọ fún wa mọ́ ẹnu máa ṣe
ẹni tó máa sọ fún yín ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ bá dé kọ́tẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún family yín. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí. Ẹ fẹ́ nu bá ṣe ẹ̀yin ọmọdé kọ́ wá sọ fún yín ẹ̀yin náà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ question.
Adamwe, what I say, Monjo.
Evidence. Must even officials they must see where they kill somebody before they can find the person guilty. What about prosecution witness? What about circumstantial evidence? What about personal confession? Without evidence, they can't get judgment. One suffering as of 2025, when you have been talking since 2023, and first investigation, the entire Lagos State Police Command, won't remove me as suspect, won't Adura as suspect, won't Darusha as suspect. And these are the people that all of you are clamoring that they should be suspect in Mohbad's case. And as of 2025, the same body tells me then it see evidence, see progress, and they push the case after many obstacles and turmoil, after many commotion, after also evidence, they were now being treated as suspect. Now remaining for suspect, Etushin complain.
You see,
those of you that did not even speak out, you didn't show any evidence out, you didn't discuss anything to the public.
I don't want to have any fight with you. You know why? I don't want to have any fight with you.
Because investigation. Wunmi a suspect in Leko. Now in Abuja, first headquarters, she's a suspect in a murder case. And she's under bail.
That is Solaki. If to say you and your generation fight for Nigeria where you be youth, we no go there. No, generation made the country be like this. So.
I know it's not easy, but you cannot shove it in my mouth. I know it's not easy. But that's why I don't want to have any fight with you or me. Because I know it's not easy. But you cannot shove it in my mouth. Because I've tried. I know it's not easy. You are chopping it in my mouth.
Baba, we love you. Àwọn kan wà, ẹ má máa bọ́bọ̀ já wúrà lásán fún.
No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a better process. I'm not saying it's a better process.
Now that is Solaki, he's shoving it in your mouth. It's terrible.
He's shoving it. No. I won't take that. Because I know it's not easy, but you can't force me now.
Ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ wà intelligent, ẹ wò kọ́ from the holistic angle, ẹ lè analyse the case tí ẹ investigate, kò make any sense, ẹ̀yin tó lẹ́ ń bàjẹ́ jù. Because even the person condemn yẹn, lè máa wọ́n yàn jáde láti wá wá sọ tí o sọ. Èmi must I come and be talking? If people show respect to what people are on the field, that's shit.
Do you know what will talk for you? Do you know what will talk for you? Yomi, because we stop watching.
Mr. Solaki,
it's what we are doing.
Mr. Solaki, join us.
You telling us
honestly? I want to point out something, please. I want Enisuru, Expander, and Mr. Yomi. What has Solaki said that he is wrong? What have he said? Because since he had not even said that is wrong.
Okay. Let me tell you what he said that is wrong. You see, when I was talking and I was saying, even Wumi's lawyer said this about the thing. He was saying no, that's happened. There's no evidence.
What he said. Hold on, Mr. He said you should stop and let someone else speak because you're speaking too long. You are writing to all aspects. He never accused you.
He's opposing.
No, Mr. Yomi, any suru John.
All I was saying.
I was telling you, I was opposing you. For God's sake.
Mr. Yomi, any suru.
Opposing your argument.
Sígbà tí wọ́n ní ẹ̀wọ́
any issue.
And then
this is Mr. Yomi, and what you've been saying for like
mind over matter. Now you won't make this matter out.
No. Now you even saying his generation no fight. There are some people that fight on his own generation also.
Yes, did you not hear him agree to it? His generation did not fight for Nigeria.
This is where we always get it wrong. You won't allow
some generation where they hide truth. His generation did not fight for Nigeria. That's why we are here. The country is rotten.
You said your own. Nobody go against you, right?
Mind over. Can I ask you a simple question?
Don't come.
Can I ask you?
Why not?
As at 2024, 2023, did you hear at any point that Wumi, Adura, Darusha, the Dijibami are treated as suspects in Mohbad's case?
No.
Those suspects that they investigated in Lagos State Police Command were taken to court.
Yeah, Mr. Yomi, can I please say something?
Hold on, wait.
Please?
Are you not bothered as an adult that these people are not even part of the suspect in Mohbad's case? There is no justice anywhere. Táwọn yẹn ò bá sínú suspect. Ẹ mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti gbẹ̀yìn gbẹ̀yìn. Now in 2025, the same people, same person, the same group that is wanting information you were able to succeed in working with the police to establish these same people. Condemnation here. They condemn Yomi, they were working. And at the end of the day, she's been a suspect. Meanwhile, until the first suspects are in, when they're part of the investigation, they now charge them to court. I've given that information a long time ago. Now, àwọn mẹ́ta ti wọlé. Èèyàn tó wà key jù. I spoke for him severally. It's because àwọn tó inform yín, maybe they are going through GTB law stuff. This case needs a prosecution witness. And èèyàn tó ti jẹ́wọ́, naturally, tí gbogbo jẹ́wọ́ yẹn kò sọ nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe investigation in Lagos State. Ó ti sọ síta sí adẹ̀ ti push ẹ̀. Gbogbo ìta ṣe Lagos State wọ́n fẹ́ push ẹ̀. And they pushed it. Come and tell us. Wọ́n ti sọ fún Dàmọ́lá, ìwọ kọ́ ló bá Yomi chat. Stop deceiving yourself. Now, Àdúrà tó bá mi chat means that he is an eyewitness. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ̀ kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ rí tó bá parọ́ chat. Okay, let's go and get the video, which is very simple for police to do. So, the question you should be bothered about, whether Yomi spoke out or he didn't speak out, I would say, video. As an honest person, your concern should be, police should go and extract the video officially, tenable in the court of law. Okay. So, there is no justice again, that there is no progress. Progress. And that kind of evidence comes out. That video is Mohbad's house. You don't have closure on it. And you have somebody like yourself pursuing it this way, and you are closing the case on the social media. Because it's absurdity. We are pursuing how they will do the video, and you know there are power brokers. Won't try láti rí pé wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ lọ sí the video yẹn ẹ̀ sọ pé kò sí evidence. Even tí o bá sí evidence, Witness account is enough. Circumstantial evidence is enough to convict anybody. Only no judgment, there might be beyond reasonable doubt and beyond doubt. Justice is not going to be given to you. You have to fight for it. Freedom is not given, you fight. Only the people that are patient will get justice. And you might expect we just about to go to arrest me. You don't know the cause. Do you know how long the case will take? Show me go to defend already. Show me how to go to defend one. But we must not go to court with a weak stuff. So if we call the problem, the only problem is when you allow can Danu race here, Timothy expose here. That's what they have been doing. I want to shake case here. These people will go to the people investigating and bribe them, will bring them to divert the case away. And one of them, on share the same thing, and that is that Supo Jokegi. I've mentioned that name. Call up as a Mopa. I dropped her name. Jokegi, Superintendent of Police, Homicide Section, is a criminal and she's corrupt. And I put up a case against her, and we're going to be going to court. But because I don't want any impediment against Mohbad's case, I said, okay, let me do this stuff. And I threw in the towel like, let's withdraw a case against her. I'll be going there to witness against her. Then we were very good. And they were going to arrest Adura. And got King White here, Tony, want to arrest Adura. That is even after I've traveled. She be called more orchestrated. I don't need to be in Nigeria to do all that again. Statement, protest. You can't sit on social media and be doing this. I can't be bothered about I want to be Omori. Talk or don't condemn. I hate why intelligent and believe where you are reasonable people should think reasonable. So the case is going, it's not cold, and they've not even closed the case. Oh, there's some milk, she suspect in a murder case. Ọlọ́pàá ló charge spending at a nurse Leko. Same ọlọ́pàá náà ló gbé pé Ọ̀gbẹ́ni you are coming to Abuja now. You have a new stuff against you. And they know what they did. They even took me to investigation activities on her. I'll come with me because it's going to be jeopardizing the investigation.
Mr. Yomi, you said a lot, and all what you said is still what you said before, which you're doing a great job. And I don't think anybody that is fighting for justice, real justice, is against you. That is for facts. You understand me? I was saying Ninu police or whatever, people online only talk on what is online. So they blame anybody for you. I want to support justice. Our T I in support, I in hope with justice. Mawa, if there is new lead, we are also still there. You understand me? So, because anybody to war against you, either Ni platform. Only what I said on the comment section that make me come up is only what you said that I felt insultive is you saying hello si Nigeria, hello Dobo, Emma Padawasi Wama Koni Jesu. That is an offensive. Tebamba Mr. Shokai Soro, Eba Soro. I know maybe you said it out of annoyance or maybe out of emotion. Exactly. That statement was wrong. You understand me? And that's why
I say you're a regular actor. You should do NGO. So even though about a barrel alone, to tell Lankuri, or Dendi alone, to City, in the same cost that Johnson the level authority. He's trying to tell us not to speak about J4M now. You saw the way he was flashing on us. So I say, if my vessel on public matter. Because they always make it look like Toba Tisa or Toba Dawo Singoko. All I could do is tell a pull out, okay, we thought we are of like minds. People will do what they want to do. I'm a member of the public. I can't watch you to be watering down what I do. Because I believe the same passion energy criticize it. Energy justice to end. And you know what to show workings now. Every day, condemn. There is no evidence. There can't be any. Who told you that there must be physical evidence before somebody can be convicted? You are giving these people false hope. And you know, identify the mind that want to draw. So, go necessary. Where they go now, about where they go. Call up Papa or Shabati with the bullet. I shall lock out to see. Everyone who don't lock out, I already have developed face one. Shall I be the one or anybody? I'm a part of the power to like Baratokuno, my book. Kilo Shelley. èmi tí mo lọ sí senate mo lọ protest mo lọ house of rep mo lọ protest mo lọ sí white house mo lọ protest mo lọ sí assembly mo lọ protest mo lọ sí estate Mohbad mo wọnú bí téèyàn kú sí.
Mr. Yomi tẹ dábẹ́ ṣe dárúkọ white house yẹn in fact I'm so happy I'm so glad for that and the ọlá dẹ̀ máa tún agbára yín ṣe. Kùṣẹ́ sàbọ̀ kí ni ìdí tẹ́ ṣe lọ sí white house gangan like me understand ṣé Mohbad jẹ́ US citizen ni àbújá Canadian citizen or UK no I'm just
asking. Ìmọ̀ wà ó bọ̀ nígbà tí ẹ jáde tí Mohbad tán wá justice fún ìlú tẹ bá wà ní kẹsọ and I will tell you when kí ló tẹ ṣe jáde ńgbà yẹn ìlú tẹ wà ńgbà yẹn but they protested for Mohbad in Canada they protested for Mohbad
even in America.
In America in London. Ṣé American citizen ni London citizen ni anywhere you want to get attention to your case you go ahead and put it up and meanwhile tèmi when you're building up a case if you are fighting against the government are trying to forestall justice if the head of your government are not giving you what you want in terms of your right you can speak out tèmi dẹ̀ yé mi because I will not tell you the underlying steps that I took afterwards but I know I am getting results. Nígbà tí Trump dá sọ̀rọ̀ Sokoto, I know some people that were saying sovereignty kí ló kan Trump pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ Sokoto is a sovereign matter. Bọ̀gbà tó máa débẹ̀ tó máa ju bọ́ǹbù síbẹ̀ gbogbo yín jubilate ni. Some people are saying kí ló kàn ṣé àwọn ará Sokoto jẹ́ ará Nàìjíríà ni. Ṣé àwọn ará Americans ò ní security problem? But Trump came to solve our own security problem in Nigeria. So all these questions, even come out here and issue effort is an effort. If I go in front of White House, shout justice for bad, is to bring attention that somebody is pained and that somebody is suffering injustice. Emma Torai, America is the police of the world. Oh man, no anybody never. So, one of my colleagues is murdered in Nigeria and my government are deceiving us. They are blocking, they are shielding the murderers and they don't want to give him justice and they are chasing me. Okay, then they will look into it. Then they will put in a word. We received a social complaint. First Lady America, bring back our girls. She girls in America like be Shibor girls. She Shibor girls are date Americans. Why did she carry cardboard? You people don't understand humanity. You talk only. Humanity, you can fight and get attention anywhere, provided I am not doing the opposite. And I am proud of what I have done because I put my life on the line to ensure that I do everything to bring spotlight to a case. Anything other than commendation is gibberish, is extreme abusi, is false knowledge, and should be trashed.
Àwọn example tẹ gbé kalẹ̀ yẹn nípa Chibok girls, Sokoto, àwọn national threats yẹn mi ò dẹ́fẹ̀ pé Mohbad case a national threat.
Mohbad case is global than theirs. Mohbad case is global.
Of course, so because they will still refer you back to
they know about Mohbad's case
as well.
More than all of these people. Mohbad's case is global, and injustice is injustice anywhere. If you don't have the basic knowledge, take time. Get a lawyer now and know the impact of what I've done.
I asked the question. The second question.
Follow-up question.
Ṣé FBI ni ẹ mọ kéèsì gbẹgbẹ fún ọlọ́pàá?
Ẹ jẹ́ àwọn òbúkátí ẹ mọ róòlù tẹ̀ ń play ni ká mọ róòlù tẹ̀ play.
Ẹ̀rọ tán lè play náà ni kò máa béèrè question ẹ̀ condemn ẹ̀ tó bá ṣe effort.
Mr. Expander, ẹni sùn, you don't need to be defensive.
Ló máa jẹ́ pé bàbá Mohbad ló gbalaja síwájú White House.
Ẹni sùn,
speaking your mind, I'm speaking my mind.
Of course, I'm not saying you should not speak your mind, but kò nílò pé kẹ́ máa wá pẹ̀lú
so why are you saying I'm being defensive?
Kẹ́ wá pẹ̀lú attack mode. Èèyàn béèrè question pókè o. If you know what you are doing is right, you don't need to come in with an attack mode or defensive mode.
It's not èèyàn lóhùn ò lè máa pọ́n mi sápẹ̀rẹ̀. Èèyàn lóhùn ò lè máa pọ́n mi sápẹ̀rẹ̀ again. So what does that mean?
Ẹ jẹ́ ọkọ béèrè lọ́wọ́ àgbàlagbà ní tó béèrè question.
Olóhùn ò lè máa pọ́n mi sápẹ̀rẹ̀ again. What does that mean?
Process the question ẹ̀ kó tó béèrè in public. Does it look like a negative?
Èèyàn lóhùn ò lè máa pọ́n mi sápẹ̀rẹ̀ again. What does that mean? What do you understand by that?
He's not seeing any headway, and so do I. We don't really headway. So
everybody call him headway. Listen, everybody call him headway. Okay? But the only thing, the only people don't react
last year ni pé wọ́n sabotage kìíní kan. Okay, ẹni pé irú for example Superintendent Jọkẹ́ Ìgè ara àwọn tẹ call out. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ nípa àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan náà wà tó wà láwọn police officers tó yẹ tí wọ́n sabotage effort ní. Ẹ dárúkọ gbogbo wọn so that president.
Wait, hold on, ṣe investigation kò dárúkọ.
Madam Ferry,
Ask for them. Ask for that.
I did not only call her out, I even published evidence against her. I played it and I sent all this evidence, including audio recording, to the appropriate quarters. And it shook them to their foundation. It's because I don't condone such corruption. Police officers are supposed to go straight with this case. It's a very simple case. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó lọ sí Lagos tó lọ gba owó case file lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó investigate ẹ̀ tó lọ sí hospital tó lọ sí mortuary tó lọ gbogbo ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ come out with their reports. Normally on a good day they are supposed to advise the public immediately that in the light of a new lead I want to buy investigation on DB, and then they should have arrested the 7 suspects. But at the end of the day they were trying to cover it, and when we got it we pressured and they acted. First person, second person, third person, and then the conflict arose. Those are the impediments you are likely to confront against when corruption and injustice is fighting back. And when you are fighting, seeking justice for somebody, the injustice and corruption will not fight back. Who is telling you that? Where did you have your training? I'm a consultant in human rights. I know that these things are likely to happen. And when it did come, we confronted it back. There will be downtime. There will be little space. And not to talk of the fact that stop. Mr. Yomi, but what they did is they went to the same police, they were condemning Yomi Fabayi and Break the Silence Foundation so that they will push all the investigation activities and arrest on them, and then the victory, which is very close, will be for them. And at the end of the day, I don't know who they are because they are not part of my petition, they are not part of my NGO. If you are a member of the public and you want to put mouth to what I am doing in Abuja, you will let me know. I don't know what they have been doing. I don't know anything. Underground. Underground investigation. Or you want to do it better. You will speak to me in a very reasonable way and say, okay, let's handle it this way. You are doing well, but these are the areas that will lack. I can't be perfect. Gossip will have some mistake me. When one person is doing about 10 rows, a minimum media so, a minimum commercial live, a minimum letter, a minimum protest, and all of you, all you do is sit and talk only. Báwo lẹni òṣèlú wà worked up? Báwo ni òṣèlú see lapses? Instead of you to come genuinely with love to cover the lapses, you think you've seen an actor that you can take advantage of. Because it's not making any sense. I'm not doing justice for Mohbad. I'm not doing justice for anybody. I'm doing justice for that young boy that is lifeless and cannot even speak or say thank you back. And if that is what I want to be remembered for, I would fight to the end. I know what is at stake. If as of 2025 November, when we arrest some disgusting individual is not saying there is no headway. Do you think it's going to come around suddenly? It took effort. It took a lot of long-term reputation. And they know that when somebody like me stand on the case, I will stand diligently. I can never be bought. Over this stage here, it was again. And then all you want to pin it on is, when they stop asking for money, you still want to go back and it's the same trajectory. I said, this card is all nonsense. Remember that these people, when it is now left, the case is not closed. New IG is there. We'll press further. And it will public because the power of the masses is bigger than any other power, any other government position power. And then see us work well and deliver on the mandates, not looking for loopholes, not be looking for killer shit or shidada. Look for what they have been doing right. Where you see there is lapses, correct with love and patch it. You're the best FBI director. The most intelligent FBI director. Screen tell your money to be the question of oil. But you are confused about one panelist and mental problem. Tell me that go away. àwọn nǹkan bíi kàrímù gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó lóye ti fi pa gbogbo àwọn pátákópa ìdọ̀tí ẹlòmíì tó yẹ pé nǹkan tó wá ṣe níbi fracas ọkọ̀ ṣàmà bí èkú kọ́ máa ṣàyí ọ̀rọ̀.
Can you allow others to talk a bit, please? Only you people have
Mr. Yomi. Oh my goodness. And also for some people who are
if
saying...
I leave, I go talk for 3 days. Oh. Now you
and also, just to make it clear.
Please.
I'm sorry, Mr. John, I'm going to come down. Don't worry, hold on.
Please, allow us to
for
talk.
those who are saying or who are typing rubbish, you're asking stupid question or whatever, you can seem that way to you. And there's no crime in asking questions. Because we don't ask questions, that is why some people are gullible, they are retarded, and they are being taken advantage of.
But it's good to ask the right questions, my dear.
There's no right or stupid question, Mr.
No, our question was stupid.
The fact that initially, my question was point out of what you said. So, if I ask you a question based on what you said, we are going to stupid question or anything.
What you trouble about that? See, justice.
Suspect. One release one or whatever ground. I will not suspect. And then I
have a question, please. When you guys finish.
How come the person is still traveling? He's still able to travel from here and there.
I didn't get the question very well.
Based on what you said, anyway, true effort in one more suspect, including this person, Omowumi.
Exactly.
So, but how come people are going Omowumi shouldn't travel?
Okay, shaking down, man.
Yes, sir.
Number one, bail can only be opposed. Number one, if you are flight risk. Number two, if you are a threat to the society. You are not living in Nigeria. And the case that you are being charged or being prosecuted on, you are likely to evade. And if you go out of Nigeria, the justice might not be served. And the victim will be holding the government accountable. So anybody who doesn't live in a country, so what's in charge, in reasonable terms, you are always assumed to be flight risk. So your bail will naturally be denied. If the prosecution or the judge realize that if you are granted bail, which is your fundamental human right, you are likely to go and hurt somebody or hurt the complainant or hurt the investigation. So naturally, 101%, I would not be happy with any police officer that would deny any suspect bail unnecessarily. If they want to hold anybody beyond 48 hours, I would expect the police officer to approach the court and give a reasonable reasons why alibis, why the suspect needs to be held further in their own detention, because police station cell is not conducive for human habitation. It's just to hold you temporarily while they are investigating. So that these people are now given administrative bail. Condition olopa. Toba depending okay, traveling is not a problem. Toba will roll to any airplane or call the on need. What if you nail a little Tony Lefi, time of detain and definitely your account of charge was called to see long. They might naturally not want to be too hard on you. They will say, okay, we are granting you bail on stringent administrative bail. In some instances, the police will say, be reporting every day if you are living around that vicinity. But police might tell them, be reporting to Abuja, this office, every two weeks. If failure to report, then you will sign, your bail can be revoked. So bail is your fundamental human right. Nobody should deny you bail, no matter the crime you are being charged for or being investigated for. So my dear, that is your right. It's not something that you should beg for. So right to go any. Which of course, video or what my daddy, and the other suspect will speak. Want to mount also against Awonko. And I need to tell you for free. Want to near our expert stuff. Me, but I don't want to go deep into what is with the police. I'm not allowed to do that. So when they get the rest of the four, when they get the remaining four, the mandate is that they are going to prosecute them. None of those instructions is already trashed. Mohbad's case is going to the end. Justice is coming. I want to say, but one more way, they only want to continue to divide the public and discourage who they can discourage and make a mess of your stuff. But I'm only encouraging you guys to stand firm. We need to fight to the end and ensure that we get proper closure, putting ourselves in the place of that young boy in the morgue. So very shortly, they will arrest the remaining 4 suspects and they will charge them to court and justice. Whether they see evidence, whether they don't see, only social media call whether there is a witness against anybody, only social media call whether they have our witnesses to fellow, or you be call so nobody should school you that nothing is on ground against anybody. Investigation. Want to monitor to some want to more our fellow as witnesses. Táwọn máa fi convince adájọ́ pé wọ́n pa ẹni ní torí nígbà tó máa pa àpapọ̀ wọ́n pa òun lélẹ̀ inú ibi tó dẹ̀ pa sí lélẹ̀ àwọn tó dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ lélẹ̀. So whatever they are saying is inconsequential. The report and investigation of the police will show them the door to the prison. So nobody should give all those people false hope. They know. Tó bá dárúkọ àwọn tó wà náà àwọn méjì yẹn fún ilé máa wọ̀ pé ọlọ́pàá ti ṣe kọjá kàsí nǹkan. They are only using this last time to see if they can gag people like us. So that about the bail issue. I hope I've answered you, ma.
Thank you for that.
All right.
Okay. Mr. Yomi, thank you. Mr. Solaki, ẹjọ́, èmi fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ́. Tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lè wá béèrè anything tí wàá fẹ́ béèrè ẹjọ́. Because this issue, I don't even think we're supposed to continue it like this. We should learn from the mistake we have been making at the beginning of this justice, and we still continue making the same mistake. And if they ask all of us that why are we gathering here every day, we say we are looking for justice. But either directly or indirectly, some of us are not looking for justice. Some are even here catching cruise. Some are even here. I'm not sure maybe they even know the meaning of justice. It is very sad. Even from the comment section, from some indirect question asking on the panel and everybody, we are not getting it right. And it is going to be difficult to get justice this way. If we all call ourselves justice seeker and we are attacking each other, either directly or indirectly, and we are condemning effort being made by someone, either directly or indirectly, and we said we are looking for justice, what kind of justice are we looking for? This is not justice. We are putting hate, so much hatred and so many things into this justice we are thinking we are looking for. We need to be real and fact to ourselves. If you want to attack Yomi, attack Yomi. If you want to attack Baba Mohbad, attack Baba Mohbad. Let it be constructive. Base your attack on what you notice that is happening wrong. Not that you just attack or say something wrong about someone without a tangible evidence. Please let us wake up from all these things. This is what leads us to where we are today. It is going to be hard for us to have an headway the way we are doing it. Yomi will be coming here explaining himself every day from morning to night. I don't even know where he gets his strength from. I can't understand. It's even doing too much. You are doing too much, Mr. Yomi. I will tell you to your face tonight. You are doing too much. You should stand on your base. Respect yourself so that people will respect you. You are getting all this back and forth because you don't respect yourself. Go and respect yourself. Go and learn how to do an activist. This is not the right way to do it. We have so many activists in Nigeria. They are not being rubbish the way they are rubbishing you. Get this thing today. Mr. Yomi, it is because of the way you present yourself. It is because of the way you present yourself. Mr. Yomi, get it or you leave it. Go and rebrand yourself.
Mr. John, Mr. John, you are correct. I'm not going to deceive you. I bow to superior argument. You don't need to be humble. Just let that man humble before they respect him. How many people can do what they are doing to you to bury that man? mo gọ́ra mi ni irú olùṣẹ́lẹ̀ kí àkọ́kọ́ parí eléyìí torí ó ti late láti turn back right.
It is never too late for you to make correction.
Rí bó ti adjust náà ó ti yàtọ̀ sí tẹ́lẹ̀. Tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n.
Stand on that correction.
True, not the Mr. Yomi stop explaining to everybody. You cannot explain to everybody. Just
Paparino jẹ́ 50%.
Can I come in? Because the more you are explaining to some people, the more they want to deliberately misunderstand you. And they cause it finish.
Owó yé mi. Ẹlẹ́ pọ̀ jẹ́ mi. Just last joy.
Tí wà sentimental. People are getting sentimental.
I'm not being sentimental.
You see, look at what the guy is saying.
Solaki,
hold on. No, me, take over my land. Because why would not allow me to land? As an activist, I'm a boo.
Nǹkan tí ìlú wò fi dá náà nìyẹn ẹ má bèrè question nǹkan tó jọ níwájú nìyẹn nǹkan tó dé dúró nìyẹn kọ́là ọtí bọ́ fún ẹ̀jọ̀ sí alọ́kùnrin òun náà so ẹ gbé wọn.
Má gẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ gbogbo ẹ̀ tún sí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni o tún sí ẹni o.
Ask question.
Mr. Solaki.
No, that guy is totally wrong. No, I don't like that.
What I'm saying.
No. What you say make sense. Because as VDM, all attacking every.
Forget about VDM or not VDM. VDM is not the only activist in Nigeria.
They abuse them, they cause them, they do everything now.
But they stay on their platform.
It's normal.
It is not normal. The one we are doing on justice for Mohbad is not normal.
But this is where J4M is. This is where J4M is. This is headquarters, for God's sake. We ask questions here, for God's sake.
I will not say anything. But it is worse if we ask questions here. We are not doing it here, for God's sake. We are indirectly insulting and attacking him. If that is what you want to say.
Okay. Now, let me ask my own question. Maybe it's sorting.
Don't make a talk. I will meet you. Go sit down. Make a talk now. You know, since they talk, all of the girls they talk. Take time over. Solaki, I go disrespect you this night. Oh, don't make me vex for you. Make a talk now. Show me your own now.
job for everybody.
What be this one now? Also, calm down now. No, they here. It's kind of rubbish with this one now.
The Punisher, please.
Hold on, may I talk? In case what I want to Yomi. Hold on, you drop. Hold on, may I talk? If I just ask now, we'll continue. Me, I will drop.
Okay, no problem.
Yomi, I want to make you and your team. I will speak English now. I need to speak all this. I know Kuma go school. I know all this one that speak your grammar. Brother, okay. You and your team, na foundation. I want to make una sit down. See the thing what una they do. What una think say people don't like. What una correct make people like them. That is the only thing why they see here. Say people are not happy. There are something that are making them not happy with you and your foundation. If you can sit down and meet your team, people are working. What are these things that we are doing that these people does not like, that they are against us all the time? Because for me, I know they're against you. I'm seeing you're doing a good job from my side. But people who are not like me, my father used to say, oh, 5 fingers are not equal. As our fingers there, that's how our thinking there. So, as our fingers there, our reasoning there, that's how people go, opinion go, people go, they attack you. So you and your team go sit down and go think, okay, what thing we go do now, people? What are we doing that is wrong? Not the right thing, the wrong thing, I need to correct. I finish my talk. Now, if we continue, I will drop for now.
Okay. That's a wonderful one. Like I said, I will always
Hold on. I want to come down, please. I just want to say my last this thing before I come down. Please, my last take on this is that let us try stop what we are doing. Let us be honest to ourselves and face the reality. If you are looking for justice, let us know that we are looking for justice and focus on the justice. Just like the Punisher said, anything that you think that you are doing wrong, you might correct it. No one is perfect, and you say it in your statement. You are not perfect and you are not God, and no one can be perfect. But just try to adjust yourself. Not only you, I'm not talking particularly about you, but I'm just talking about the way we handle this justice.
Okay.
If it is not because they are attacking you, people will not believe that I'm saying this because of you. But I said it because the way we handle this justice. I don't understand why people who think that they are looking for justice will be attacking each other, looking for their downfall in the course of looking for the same cause.
Can I talk now? If I go,
yeah, you can talk. You can talk.
First and foremost, I want to apologize to anybody that feel that we are doing one or two things that are not okay, that is bringing that attack. But we have to be honest with why the attack will come. I'm a very factual individual. The time I came on TikTok, I do not understand TikTok. I have never been on TikTok. I am saying I don't know what obtains. I don't know the profile of people there. I don't know there are different groups that are already, like, let me say, traditional people. When you say these are people that, these people, they belong to this group. They belong to this group. And I didn't know that everybody has the bragging right. This group believe they are the one doing well on justice. Everybody wants to be on top of it. And then the moment I came, and I don't know that these things, there are many divisions. So I came in through a platform, and when I was invited to other platforms, I did not know I am already offending another. I was trying to be open, accessible. And one of the best ways to earn your respect as a celebrity or whatever status people think I am is to try to create some certain boundaries. So what I did was I refused to set boundaries. And it's not because it's not good then, but it didn't even occur to me that I'm within people that would, find it very disturbing. But you come to a platform and you make our platform, people come to rush to us because you are the person talking about, and then without recourse to us, after we are already supporting your stuff offline, and then you go to another platform and then you begin to talk there, and people will not come to us again. I didn't see it that way then. And I was being honest. Not because of anything, me, Mogogo, because when they send me multiple stuff, I just realize I get message. I just click and I find myself there. Because a lot of people don't know where the insult comes in. Some people felt betrayed. Like, so you're supposed to know that it should be loyal to us. I am a loyal breed. But I didn't understand that that is what was expected of me. So the moment they realize that what I am doing, some people are getting more information ahead of the people that I am with. Those that support me openly before, they will use money to counter me and say, I am a thief. I am not doing it right. And before I know, I get one this agidi, trying to bully me into silence. That's why I created Break the Silence. That my silence, I will break it anytime. And I stood my ground that if it is fracas or dragging that people want to do, I will do what is okay by me. Nobody will tell me what to do. And that is where I got it wrong. People felt like, stick to us. Let them be coming here. Others will fall into place. I didn't see it that way. So the moment I began to move around, it became a serious melee, and I became a laughing stock and an object of ridicule. Well, at the end of the day, the substance in me and the strong will in me did not stop me from moving. Because some other Nigerians who are neutral, they are not tied to any platform, they saw the need to say, this is a big figure that we know. If there is anything, having a popular face, an actor, and a human rights organization who volunteered his foundation to this struggle, is an added advantage to this struggle. As at that time, there was already a mess up. The entire family deceiving the public, and instead of the family staying behind the public are now behind the family, which majority of them are suspect. Now, you have to praise the police one way or the other. By now, they've re-established that Adura, Darusha, and Wumi are suspect. You now see reason why Mohbad was fighting heavily against me. That is a substantial success in this struggle. It's not a small feat. So in spite of whatever I was doing wrong, I was still able to focus on the assignment and push the case from the wrong selling to the right one. So Oju ya Mohbad àti Baba Mohbad, tí wọ́n ń bò tó fi ń dá ìrìbòrìbò tọ́jọ́ ń tàn yín pẹ̀lú corona àti investigation tẹ́lẹ̀, mo padà gbé jáde. Now, police now say we are compelled to do thorough investigation and go for the real suspect. And then they are able to come out openly and they went after. And then the remaining suspects are still out there. They will pick them up and they will round it up, whether they like it or not. So I'm going to be apologizing if I have presented myself in a way that attracted, but I was naive. I was trying to be humble. I was trying to be plain. I didn't want to come like arrogant. I have everything. I thought people would appreciate that. Oh, I never realized that I have to class myself. I have to make myself inaccessible. My number, even to get my number, should be hard. And then people will say, that's a real activist. But I have a substance. I am saying, activism in Nigeria. I'm one of the top that have strong backings. I'm a human rights ambassador with America. I have done things with Amnesty International. I belong to Lagos State House of Assembly. I am a member of Amanakoma. And I belong to Nollywood. I'm not an upcomer. I'm a giant in my own stride. So when you combine about 5 of these things as a foundation for what I am bringing to this struggle, everybody in Chalati, Jawasi, and Wakonloleni, straightforward would have gotten all of them by December, the case would have been in court. But Monto are no report now. I need to be honest with you guys, there is a new report, a new investigation has been done. They know who and who they will pick up as witnesses, as this and that. Don't want to report. Oh, this of our suspect. The political will is what we should be fighting for. It's not because I'm trying to lick asses. You can't just be bragging and be insulting police and then you think, so I can only go after individuals that are messing up. So I once again I want to apologize, but at the end of the day,
nothing. Can I ask my question now? I want to go and sleep. Now, Yomi, Expander, I'm not shading you, but I have to say my own mind. Everything you guys are doing, we do appreciate it. You've done a lot. But Expander came up. He said something that really wound me up personally. And it was, maybe I told him he's beating around the bush because definitely I'm not getting what he's saying. Yomi, can you just tell me why you think, personally, what you can tell the public, and me too, that's my question, that I should still believe there is justice. Why you think I should still believe I can get justice? Why you think I should support anybody without seeing it? Please, that's my question. Without seeing it, you don't have to just keep talking on. Please, I want to be precise.
But there are some certain things I would have to dodge for the sake of the investigation. So I want us to agree on that. But my suffering you the as a balagba. Number one, the Mohbad case Tansoy has gone beyond the investigation done in Lagos State and the coroner inquest. In the light of a new lead, a reinvestigation has been done. It's because Baba Mohbad and some individuals here, they didn't allow you to know that the Nigerian police are now have done a reinvestigation because the public demanded for it and they listened. That is where you did not know. And that is where you did not know that your voice is being heard. Nobody can force police to do a reinvestigation if they are not ready. And when they choose to reinvestigate, it brought us to the point whereby new suspects, which include some of the suspects, the same police are already charging. They're already taken to court. Like, okay, we are the one charging you for negligence. Now, we need you because we want to investigate you for murder now. It's the same police. So that is the number one. A reinvestigation has been done according to the laws of the land and Police Act. And that is why Omoumi Cynthia Adebanjo is now a suspect and she's being investigated because she is alleged and complicit in the killing of Mohbad. She is alleged and complicit of theft. She is alleged and complicit of criminal intimidation. And that is a strong case she has there. And the same thing goes with Damola Inde Habib. When we were in Lagos, he deceived the law enforcement. She said before they even arrest him and took him to Ogombo, he deleted the video in question. And he wrote statement to that effect and signed. And that day, with the lawyer and the police, they told him, what you have done, we will keep it on file for you. The police in Lagos State refused to remove it from that case file. So by the time the case file got to Abuja, they told him straight, nothing you can do. The only thing that you will never force us to do is to push that you killed Mohbad. We know who did. But you, if you want to get out of this place, ask your mother whether she's going to throw her blouse and bring all her breast out and go to Yomi and the Yadura to release the children, and they should present themselves in this Abuja. Whether you go to jail is secondary. That is another thing. The third one is this. These are the things that we're now pursuing. We're now in court. That whatever the case may be, these four suspects, we cannot explain why they stopped. Police can tell you they have a technical reason why they stopped, because there are complaints about the officers. And even the other Adams, he was transferred. They have to reshuffle the team that were investigating this case, because, of course, they are already seen to be compromising and corruption is being alleged against them. And it's because we have to remove the hand of all these undertakers and the people that they are being investigated. But rubbish, we can't allow it to fly. If not, they will give us. So that case is now at an advanced stage. They have already tried to correct all that one. And then another very thing that is very crucial is that the intervention of the presidency is the presidency that gave the directive. And it's because it is connected to their own interest too. And they have to complete the investigation one way or the other and charge the case to court. If they refuse to hear the advice we gave to them, then they can't blame anybody when the negative or the repercussion comes. So that one is also part of it. So we are now at a very advanced stage. But it's because immediately they arrested Wumi when she turned herself in, they were able to find means to brainwash and silence the noise. We were only left to be the one to be talking about it, because they don't want the noise to be so loud that she's already been arrested. We can't take away the fact that so many things are pointing to her. And then we have extra evidence. Mohbad bleed lagometa. Nobody heard about that before. And that means the investigation of Solaki in Lagos could see no kidding one here. And then the three people that came out, it was after. And then these Abuja people are working on it. So the case is now at an advanced stage. And they know that, you know what, justice for Mohbad, it's coming. So let's wait. The lawyers are working. And as well, we are going to be working too. We're not going to be coming to divulge everything. And we will continue to apply pressure and follow up. Arrest the remaining first suspect. And that's why we are asking a salient question. We want to know. And then the CCTV, they must tell us, why can't they get it? Adura, simple. Adura, just to download his iCloud, as at the time to share recording, I did video daddy. So they will arrest Adura very soon, or he turns himself in. In this same investigation, Adura ma turn in and here Nisuru. And to let junior
guys, public, listen now. You've listened. The lawyers are working. Nobody is looking for your own donation. The lawyers are working. Please. The lawyers are working. They are doing their own thing, expecting a result from your Fabayi. If you want to do that thing, that's your own peril. I'm not that thing. If if he's not doing it, he won't say he's doing it. I personally will never doubt him. I believe so much in him. But we are all tired.
I understand your tiredness. I like what you're sinking.
I mean, definitely.
So, Marco Behini, sir.
I believe what you are saying. Yeah, now it depends on people to believe you.
I'm talking about you that I believe that you're speaking on the side of core honesty, conscience, and intelligence. And don't comment. The conscience. I'm not bothered. Don't expect me to be seeing all sort of things. I have a bigger fish to fry.
Mr. Yomi, please, I need a minute. I have something to say.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go to your room.
Greetings, Paparino, everybody on the panel and everybody on the live session. I just want to say something quickly about presidency. When we always hear presidency, I believe, in my opinion, that a president's major job is to make decisions and to sign off on those decisions. He rarely carries out the work himself. That is why it is delegated to people and departments. In this case of justice for Mohbad, if Mr. Yomi is telling us that on behalf of Break the Silence Foundation and the public, the presidency has given a directive, I don't think we should be doubting it. Yes. Why? Because we don't expect His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to hold a national press conference and say to Nigerians that, fellow Nigerians, I have now given the directive for people to do this or do that in justice for Mohbad. It doesn't work that way. Let's use the FCT, for example. The workers of FCT, government has been owing them. But we did not see the president come out to say, workers of FCT, I have heard your complaint and I will do this or I will do that. Why? Because the FCT has a minister. And the job of paying the workers of FCT is delegated to the minister. So, if the presidency has given a directive in regards to justice for Mohbad, that means someone has been given that mandate to oversee investigation and whatever else. We as public, what we should be doing is clamoring, putting pressure on the IG, because in this justice for Mohbad, any directive that has been given by the presidency, the IG is supposed to be the one to take care of it and report to the president.
So can I support you what you said?
Yes,
guys remember just a week ago why this guy was retired? He went against the director of the presidency.
Multiple complaints,
multiple complaints.
He's acting like he's the Alpha and Omega.
I'm telling you.
One thing, tell you to understand.
Against the director of the presidency.
Check Bobby, sir.
He was told all those VIP.
Check Bobby. All the suspects that have traveled to Abuja or taken to Abuja, none of them have come back. One day, almost 2 weeks. Spending more than a week. Umi spent days. None of them have been able to say, oh, Yomi was lying. And Umi's lawyer never said Yomi was lying, Umi was not needed in Abuja. So if at this point, anybody who genuinely told Robi Mohbad she was mortuary, see who are involved and who are later need here, told the answer question Abuja, and the only thing you are still bothered and still trying to query is if it is the presidency or not. How would they have arrested all of them if there is no presidency when I never said it is the IG that I wrote to? or the DIG. So at the end of the day, with the effects that you see in Lagos State, you know certainly that there are powerful people in Lagos State government shielding these people. You know certainly that the Lagos State Police Command have compromised. Before the police in Abuja can take over an investigation from Lagos State Police Command, where a governor of a state has shown his stance. You know, if there is not an executive order to legitimate governor of Lagos State law, on the big case here, presidency in the reaction. You are still coming out to act like there is no presidency involvement when you have seen actions. That an IG is now acting like I'm the Alpha and Omega. He's meant to spend 4 years. He was terminated suddenly. So, when you are seeing these things, these people are fighting back. And some of you are allowing them to use you. Some of these people, they are not honest with you. Most of them are speaking on the two sides of the mouth. Some are egos tripped, and they'll be very not part of the problem. I want to before you. Register justice for Mohbad. I have explained myself over and over. Go to my social media. Go and see the effort we started in September 2023. So nobody should be saying Yomi did not start with us. Only on TikTok I didn't start with you guys. But some people would not want you to pray.
Mr. Yomi, let me come in again. Please, let me come in again.
So, point, hold on, Kitolo Oji. See, about we know what we want to do. Let's hammer and attack the presidency should deliver on this mandate. If you don't give us justice, you have given directive. Are you no longer the president? Why are they not obeying you? The DSS will come after me. Presidency. If you continue to mention things like that and it's not true, you are already inciting public against the government. The DSS will come after you. The DSS and the SID were there. And I went to the office to get approval. That's the 2-year anniversary for Mohbad. Fountain here. They have to call me in again and said, look at how much you make cost waste. Look at how many officers we spend to be protecting you because you are protesting on the street. Everybody was just calling us. Mr. Yomi, okay, but I said I want to do 2 years anniversary. Again, I said I will do it. And they gave approval. So if it's not they didn't just open it. Police no man shibe. It is the FCC command no man shinu be. They don't share anything be. Protests are being going. They opened it for us. They bought anybody. We were able to do it successfully. It's still on behalf of the public. So everybody, you want to buy a double agent in here? A customer do article profile. I'm a double agent in here for him. I had a paying person you come. Only be the Matima Macaria right now. I can't want to give him a solo. You want to buy a post in here? A labus in here? We don't need crowd to get to the promised land. Ibero Kishonisha to buy a dope money. But quickly, I expect to pay extreme humility lot of me. I have a problem here. Don't look at me as an actor. I'm an activist. Don't tell him I'm going to toothpick.
People will now see such person as then you cannot
let me just say this again before somebody else speaks. If I remember correctly, we have
any other
that's why
anything.
And the lawyer confirmed to us that he went to Abuja. That make them release her. But she has been quiet. If you look at the case where the character change tells you that something is brewing, this is someone and everybody else in that house, including Abdullah. These are people that lawyers have told that, okay, now investigation is intense.
Let me continue on my page.
Oh, no problem. I'll see. So now, these are people that lawyers have advised that, you know, when they say whatever you say or do will be used against you in court of law, this is the time to keep quiet. And when a lawyer tells the client to keep quiet, don't grant interviews, if people ask you questions, just say no comment, that means something is brewing. I think we just need to be patient, continue to give our voice like we have been doing for almost 2 years, and don't give up on our efforts. We've come too far to give up. That's the truth. Thank you.
Hello, hi. Now my audible. Yes. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible? Hello.
Yeah,
can you guys hear me? Hello. Am I audible?
I can hear you.
Hello. Am I audible? Yes, you can hear me.
I think
yeah, no, it's fine. You know what I just allowed there. I just tried to.
Can I drop this? I want to go and see Paparino, if you don't mind.
All right, go on. Yeah, go on.
Can I drop this for the public to hear me?
Sure.
You see, we are not trying to shade anybody here. I personally am not shading anybody, and my thought is not yet changed. What is good for the case is what they can do. You want to see what they are doing from what that guy came to speak about. I was totally against it. It was all about
which of the guy? Which guy?
What is his name? I've forgotten his name again. Expander.
Expander is Yomi senator. He's a senator of British Silence Foundation.
So what I'm saying is,
after Yomi is.
I don't believe you. I personally, everything he said, I believe it.
You know, give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute, please. Okay. You see, now these are IPs. First of all, the reason why I decided to stay away and give the chance, I want to allow Yomi to be able to reassure the public and convince them, if at all there is anything left in justice for Mohbad, okay? Which I can understand. I love the fact that he's able to see the different reality, okay? He's able to see people are being confident enough. It's not just because it's the host, so it doesn't look like host is controlling, okay? Just Mohbad population is limited. Just Mohbad population is limited, and it's dependent on the host. If you go to this platform, by the end of the day, you can tell if all of us put our numbers together, it's going to be huge, okay? But there are fans of different platforms, okay? They all believe in justice for Mohbad. There are even people who doesn't even have platform, who are passerby. They believe Mohbad should get justice, okay? But now, in the template, or in the workings, directions in getting justice for Mohbad, there are so many conditions attached to getting justice for Mohbad. It involves money. Okay, all this big English we are speaking, it involves money. And at the end of the day, somebody is paying, another person is receiving. Okay? The person paying does not care. Okay? Sorry, the person receiving does not care. The person who is paying expectation. If you don't meet up to your expectation, you will not want to continue if you don't meet up to expectation. I have paid, this platform has paid, and a lot of us have paid in the past in different directions from different persons we have supported, okay? But at the end of the day, there was no green lights, all right? And at some point, we feel like there is no need to continue to pay, especially when there is no new evidence to work with. The petitions that has been written before, let those petitions be attended to first. If there was already a case there, let that case be attended to. The only thing you have to do is to send a reminder. New Inspector General of Police, there was already a case here, okay? And please, we want you to follow up with the case and give us update. It's very simple, all right? But this idea that we must continue to invest on the 3 seconds video on any petition that is written, we don't think this is right at this particular point, okay? And I don't want to quench the fire of Yomi, okay? I don't want to do that. He's seeking for justice. He believes Mohbad should get justice. But there's also a lot of personal interests that is attached to it, okay? And it is obvious and glaring to everybody. When you are the one at the receiving end, you won't feel it, okay? In fact, you know, one thing I've noticed in this justice, we the public, we are not getting the actual information from the police. If police have decided on Mohbad case, based on the evidence available, go up, come down, nothing will change it. Go up, come down, unless you have a new evidence. You don't own the police institution. I don't own it, you don't own it, Yomi doesn't own it. Okay? The only thing is to appeal to them, write letter to them, come, look at this. If they said we have looked at this and this is what we've got, okay? And the problem here is this, we don't have the best functioning system. In a better or best functioning system, the police would be among us listening to this, okay? And the police will have to come out publicly and address it. Police have their downfall in this particular case, okay? I understand that. But we don't have the best system, right? So we have to use our own brain. Otherwise, we will just fall into the unnecessary, okay? This does not mean that we are quenching Yomi's light, okay? We support him, okay, fine. I mean, it's not a bad thing, okay? But the conflict, the aspect of conflict here is just that it's not nice or necessary, or it's not good to be donating, okay, for the cause of writing petition or following the same information that we have already paid severally for. All right, we have seen the different efforts, and I want to say this: Yomi going to America was because Yomi had a tour in Canada, and he was able to branch America. He used America as an example of a country developed and air, you know, his mission and air his course for just Mohbad. It does not necessarily mean that Donald Trump should come into the case. It's just like to give weight, okay? It's like to give weight. And every one of you in different parts of the world, you can as well go to your embassy or wherever, or just cry just Mohbad. It gives the case more popularity and gives it more weight. Don't condemn it. But there's the only place that I think there's issue of conflict here is to continue to source for public resources, public money, in order to push for a case that does not have a cogent or genuine evidence. Okay? That which seems like it's just focused on getting resources without paying attention to the case, without knowing that, this case does not have a direction. At this point, let me just stop or wait. Do you understand? What if he's putting his own money? Imagine your man's putting his own money, or a spam that they're putting their money and they're doing justice. Are you going to stop them? It's not nice now. Okay, you support them, we pray for you, okay? But we just believe that people have contributed a lot, expecting the police or whoever to update the public? Or are we going to be repaying again and repaying and repaying? It means it will never end. And you who is paying who and who is expecting, you have mental issue. Okay? Look at when this convention was going on. I had to go to the other platform. I was here earlier, but I realized the moment, I changed to the other platform, I kind of like have more comfort. I just stayed there and I off the mic. I tested the boat. When I was on the other side, I have more comfort. Believe me, I won't lie to you. And I told myself, why do I have to come on? I said, okay, I have my moderators here, they can handle things. If it's too much, they will drop the person. If it's too much, they are moderators. They can moderate the live stream. I don't mean drop people to just kick them out. You manage the conversation. If you drop them, then who will speak? So, manage it. And I love the fact that Yomi couldn't convince the entire public. So he said, hey, those of you who are for me, come, let's go to my page. And that is what we are talking about. If that's what he's been doing from day one, nobody will have issues with him. Okay? Well, now, those ones who are on this platform, they have all the means to be very... Same thing like Team Baba Mohbad. Team Baba Mohbad, nobody is forcing them. They are where they are. But they are failing. They are being used. Nobody, they tell them. You don't hear the song where they say... there's one song that says... Ìjà tó jà kó ṣe jà kékeré, ó sọ fún èèyàn téèyàn fi ń sáré, Ọlọ́run ló mú yán. And something like that, there's one, all those Adegule songs. You know those bad songs. Ìjà tó jà kó ṣe jà kékeré, ó sọ fún èèyàn téèyàn fi ń sáré, Ọlọ́run kọ́ ló pa, àgbẹ̀wò, èèyàn kọ́ ló pa, Ọlọ́run ló mú yán. Something like that, huh? And then I want pago. I come from those areas. So, don't tell anybody. But the thing is this, in this platform, anybody wants to speak the truth, this is the place for you. Say it the way you feel it. Okay? Nobody will call you double face. I hear you saying, some people they are double face. Fine. When it doesn't work in his direction, I know he often use words like that. And several times, sometimes, it's even doubted me. Especially when I don't speak to his direction. Do you understand? And for me, I cannot exchange my integrity. Okay? People believe in me. At least some point. Okay? I'm not going to mislead them. I'm going to say it however. The Yomi doesn't feed me. I don't feed him either. Okay? But, we are here to present our points before the public, educate the public, learn from this case, and get better or even improve our system. That's what we care about. Every other thing, no. Put it aside. So he's done his best. But I love one thing that he did. He said, come, let us go to my platform. And I hope he will stay on his platform. And if he does that, he will understand later on. Why don't he just wake up and say, let me go to Pella platform and talk about... They won't give you the chance. They are Nigerians too. Why don't you go to other random platform aside from justice community? They won't give you the chance. They won't. They'll tell they don't do it. So those of us who manage to do it, appreciate them. Don't call them double faces. No. If they ask questions, if you can answer it. If you can't answer, fine. Don't call them double faces. So I don't want anybody to feel bad about being called double faces. I mean, Yomi does not own justice for Mohbad. Neither does he contribute to Mohbad. But he's an interested person who believes in his own way that justice is going to come. Same way all of you believe in your own way, okay, that justice can come, especially if some certain things are done. And we have tried so much to see that a lot is done. A lot, right? But at the end of the day, it turns out to become like the police are being influenced, being paid. And when they are being paid, they just show off to impress you. I was speaking to the lady yesterday, Mommy One with God. I don't know how many of you were here. Okay, Solaki was not here. And she was talking about the underground stuff. In fact, maybe Solaki or reach any of you. Maybe I can tell you to speak with her so that she can break down everything, about, according to her, about J4 and who you are. In fact, she was with them in NMS when they went to submit the petition and everything. If you guys are interested, she was here yesterday and for hours. right? So she was the one that controlled the underground, where they had clash with Yomi and all of those stuff. So she has her own part of the story too. And from the talk that I had with her yesterday, I just come to find out that it is just more of like enabling the police and then give the public the show. Do you guys understand my English? It's like my English is a little bit tough. Hello?
Yeah, I got it, Paparino.
Yes. Then give the public the show. Hey, what's up, Richie? Your voice sounds a little bit. Is it because Trixie is not here? Trixie, come up.
Paparino,
I want Trixie to come.
Paparino, can you do us a favor, Paparino? Can you bend the mic towards you? Is that okay? Can you bend it towards you?
Oh, it's not.
Bend it towards you.
Let me bring it close to me. You mean this way? This way?
Yeah, better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Where's Trixie? Let me bring you Trixie. Or let's have me by your side.
No, I'm already
Don't
here.
start tonight, please.
Sorry, you need another person.
Actually, I wanted to talk about what happened.
Piano is here for you.
I wanted to say,
come on now.
You don't need nobody
Shut up,
again.
Mike. Can you give me your audience, please?
Riches Z.
Please, Paparino. Honestly, what happened shouldn't have happened that way, and the way
in this debate with Yomi, right?
Okay, do you want to talk about Yomi? Okay, I can talk about
Yomi now. Come on, forget about that one now. Come on.
Yeah, okay. Listen, Yomi, I like the fact that Yomi understands this platform very well. Yeah, no, honestly.
And it's good that we make it this way. It's good we make it this way for everybody.
We're critics.
All of them.
Yeah.
We can support them, but let them convince the public.
Yeah, the good thing, the people don't understand. We are critics. We ask questions. Sometimes the question might be a little bit difficult or challenging. That doesn't necessarily mean when we see good things that he's doing, we will not acknowledge or appreciate whatever he's doing.
Sure. The one that we come when we see it, we don't even have to. When we see it,
exactly. It doesn't need to flare up. And now, at this stage, Paparino, when you started the program, I like the question you're asking about the status of Maxwell, people's opinion. And one thing that we should all learn is
and the status of the case as well, the feature of the case.
Thank you. What we should all learn is it comes to a stage that people are very wary and very conscious of their money. Do you understand? People want to, although maybe I'm a little bit short of the information that happened before Maxwell stuff. I didn't listen because as at that point I was, honestly, this is me. I was a little bit disappointed when I heard the Igbo thing version. That threw me completely off.
Which Igbo thing? Which one?
When they were saying, no, there's no, if we're going to get any lawyer, it has to be Igbo. It doesn't have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the people that handle it.
Yeah, this is me. I'm just confessing. This is me. That deflated my interest towards it. But eventually, I was picking up gradually. I listened when it came to Fabayi platform. Yeah, maybe they have a good intention, right? But what's more important is people have been asking questions. Some of them wants to listen, but some of them they don't want to listen. And in as much as we, the public, that we have to be part of it in terms of finance, we need to support them financially, then it is the right thing to do to empathize with the public. Actually, empathize with the wallet, with the public wallet. Say, okay, I need to get money off you guys. I need to start my stuff. I need to show people that, okay, this is what we wanted to do. This is how we wanted to go about it. I think that should never stop. That should be an ongoing, all the time. And it's a challenging task.
And Richie, you know what we are doing here right now?
Yeah.
It will give people the ability to be able to see who is right.
Yeah.
Because now they will have option. See. They will not be able to see the picture of what we are saying.
Yeah.
When they try one side, then they say, so this is what is happening. Then they will now understand what we're talking about. But if we don't talk it, there will be no freedom of conscience and freedom of thought.
Yeah.
We are trying to create freedom of thought. Say it the way you feel it.
Yeah.
Okay? Then if it doesn't go well, you can apologize and it can be addressed to the way you understand. That is better.
Yeah.
For you to have it in mind, to know that something is not right, but you can't speak. And if you go to their platform, you can't speak. That's the thing. Go to most of these platforms, they are so fixed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They are so fixated that okay, no, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. What do you mean don't go there? Come and wake up, yeah? Go there. Look at what is there. Is there anybody that have evidence? Come on, break it down. Don't tell me that police doesn't want this case to be in public. But don't tell me that. That's why what I perceive, police is being enabled, okay, to give us to give them the show, the drama. And whatever show that they get, then they bring it to the public, for the meantime. And then they come again, they go again, the same thing again. It becomes like a joke. Aside from J4M, there's no other case in Nigeria that will take this nonsense. These things we are doing in J4M, it cannot work in any other case in Nigeria.
Yeah, but
and it's because in J4M, it's become more like a family, not because like a justice thing. It's become more like a family, like a community. People want to keep engaging, keep the engagement to continue to go on, all of those things. That's what is happening. But let us stop like using just Mohbad to continue to represent everything. It's not always just Mohbad.
Yeah, but Paparino, you said something which I tried kind of disagree a little bit. You mentioned something about the police that come what may, that they've given us what they wanted to give us. But when I look back, I don't subscribe to that. Because, for example, unless they want to tell us they did that privately, they haven't done a phone forensic. We asked for that. They haven't established a thorough bank traceabilities. Remember, we talked about this many times. Show me the money. Unless they have done that privately, and even let that be as it may. When was the last time police come out to give us a kind of update? Even 5 minutes update. Up till now, they remain invisible, underground. And that's enough to make people agitated. Yeah? So when we're talking about this, if police wants to do the right thing, they should be telling us all those things. Yeah?
Can I respond to that?
Thank you.
Okay. Now, that's a good point. There are so many things, to the best of our knowledge, there are so many things undone. But by the Nigerian police procedure, there are so many things that the police could have done that the police do not necessarily have to share with the public. That's what they call it in the case file. When they have a case file, they may have so many investigations in it, forwarded to the DPP. At the end of the day, the one that they deem fit for the public is what they will release. But there is nothing bad for us to make sure that they have done it, to hold them accountable, to at least, if they don't make it public, either reach out to them and remind them, lead them to that direction that is part of the investigation of this case, right? And if they have done it, they will assure you. If they haven't done it, they will assure that they will do it. If they have done it, they will give you a glimpse that they have covered those areas. And if you are not convinced enough, go to court to seek an order for the police to submit the investigation on their table, to read it in court. That's one other option. But to continue to follow the police on their tail, going on their tail.
But how about the police coming out to give us a conference?
Okay, look at this slogan. When you go to the police, you pay money, you give money. Mm-hmm. When the police come to you, you give them money. That's to say, there's a popular belief. When you visit the police, they will ask you how our guard drop. When they visit you, come to your home, they will ask you how our guard drop. Police it is a systemic virus. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's a contamination in the system, right? So whenever they are not coming public, just know that there's a possibility of all those exchange of values. The fact that police are not coming public in this case is to tell you that they might have believed this case is over from their own side. And the only way that this case can still be touched is probably with the order of mandamus, with the court ordering them again. Aside from court ordering them, write petition to any member of the police. They will forward it back to the domain, and those domain will say, we have finished this work.
Okay, Paparino, thanks for what you said. Now I'm going to answer you back this way, which is kind of funny. You are saying that police.
Or let me cement it with this, then you can answer.
Yeah.
This case was investigated in Lagos. And in some ways, it was taken to Abuja. A case investigated in Lagos that nothing happened. We didn't get enough evidence. The same case allegedly was investigated by Abuja. We didn't get nothing. Now they are saying that Abuja has transferred it back to Lagos.
Exactly.
So what are we saying here? So are we going to transfer it back to Abuja again?
This is where I'm going to. Thank you. You know, you mentioned about the police. Maybe they have had enough, right? But now, if that's the case, why the Abuja instances? Why?
Why transfer back to Lagos?
No, why was the case even moved to Abuja initially?
That's what I'm saying. That is now on one side of the coin, the other lady that was here yesterday. Were you here when she won with God?
Yeah.
One with God.
Yeah.
Were you here when she was speaking?
No, I wasn't here.
Okay. On her own side, she's a retired police officer. And according to her, there are some areas where she used her influence. Okay? And I now gave her a preamble, because at some point she also blamed the police. I now gave her like a preamble. I said, when this thing goes through influence or goes through man no man, fine, you may know somebody that is there as a senior authority. The senior officer, just to impress you, probably because he knows you as his friend, or you give him money or whatever, because he wants to impress you, he will just send any of his boys. Just go and check the case, go and do whatever. Those ones will just go there. Okay? And they may not even do anything. Just go check. Then, just to for impressing you purposes, then they will not come back to you again and say, we have checked that case, we have done it, we are still on it, don't worry, we'll handle it. That is man no man, just trying to impress you. I said that is not how police work. The way policing should work, the moment you report the case to that, either to presidency, and the case is being sent to the department that is responsible to investigate, that department will take your complaint. If there's any evidence attached to it, those evidences will be used to address the case. And they will invite the necessary persons. If it's a case in which you already have evidence, they will look at the evidence whether it's cogent enough, and they will either go to arrest those people or they will invite those people. And when they invite those people, for them to invite those people or to go after them, they have the cogent evidence with them. Okay? So the next police has investigated, they have a serious evidence with them, and they are going to pick those people. And once they pick them, it is either they keep them in detention until they will appear in court. From there it's straight to court, if there was evidence. Okay? For this idea that we are investigating a serious homicide case,
and people are being released.
People are being, they use the word bailed, okay? We know how Nigeria works when we come to bail. In most bails, these people, they just pay money and they get bailed, and they never return again. Prembo was bailed now. Arifa was bailed. Veron was bailed. Since that time, you understand? You get now? So we understand how bail works. It's bail and never to return, just like being released. Bail, another word for bail, just like being released. You understand? Even very dark man has been on bail on which case? Since that time, it's free. It's on bail. The way our country is run, we don't want to agree that a lot of things are not right in our system. A lot of us have traveled and we are trying to bring this mentality. Sorry, until you have problem, you understand that mentality doesn't work here in Nigeria. And it's a serious political problem. What you will do? And that's why, look at all this time now. All this time that Yomi is using the word presidency. Let's even say there's no presidency in this case. It's not just not a serious country. Yomi may not be arrested because you can't tell that in a different country. I'm telling you. It's reaching. Come out now. Drag President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That Yeah, okay, I forgot Tinubu Abe. Tinubu, in fact, if the president believed that he himself is making 3 million every day, say they collect money, you chop money, you think he will answer you? You think he will answer you? Unless you are a threat. If you are just talking, you think they will leave what they are doing, important things, they will come and be answering to ordinary you. You know how many insults they receive every day? They could just abandon you. They would have assessed you when they see that you don't pose any threats to them. And they say you're just managing your traffic from it. They will underestimate it. They will leave
Nigerian,
it.
like I agree with the Nigerian system.
Let us talk about the things that are happening.
UK, we break eggs on the Prime Minister's head. Okay?
So that's the people. I don't want people to believe that because you're saying presidency, that means it has to be real. No. What is happening here? There are procedures. If there are presence of some certain individual, people expected some acceleration, some speed. Okay? People expected some certain directions, like the PPRO of the police to address the case. Because it is a case that they're dealing with. Do the PPRO even recognize the case? Come on now.
No.
You communicated. Do you remember? You messaged the PPRO.
Yeah, but it's not operating at the federal level. So he actually...
Leave that in a bag. You see, that's what I'm telling that. You see, shine your eye. You don't open your eye. Okay? People who are a little bit more intelligent, they will use English and vocabulary to bamboozle you. Why did I say, Paparino, I have to go and take law courses? I need to go and take law courses so that I can be able to be on track.
Yeah.
I can know what's up.
Yeah.
Because most hosts, they are just hosting and just creating content. But me, I have interest in the case aside from being a host. And I only want to go to the direction where I see success. If I don't see, sorry. I'm not one of those people that anybody can bamboozle. Not even a Sam can use the law to trick me around. I'm not going to let that happen.
Yeah.
So again, and I'm happy for that. Even though some people right now, they are angry, Paparino went to take law courses. I took it for my own betterment. To improve my law knowledge. You know? Yeah. But it is the way it is. There's always internal fight all everywhere. But you have to have the ability, the tenacity to be able to stand it. And I can beat anybody because my hands are clean. And same way I preach I preach justice.
Yeah.
I can't be injustice. Well, you come for me, I come for you, that's justice. God no go this.
And that's one thing I was going to say. Yomi said something. I listened to it about the hard-going IG, Egbetokun. And I just of the opinion that this is what if statement. What if the guy was actually doing the right thing? Yeah. Hang on, Paparino.
Thank you. You know how Nigeria works now. Thank you. You know how Nigeria works.
And
sometimes it's that right person that they will remove and bring you back.
Thank you. Because
for you to trust the incoming person, you have to trust the person that appointed him.
Apart from that, the incoming person is almost Aleko.
It's an appointment by the president.
Listen, Kunle is almost Aleko now. What are you talking about, Paparino?
You mean to see this one?
Yes, now. Almost Aleko.
This
proper.
No.
So, what you guys are saying? I don't know.
It's the same thing. Sure you get. Solaki, are you there? Do you not understand our point? Okay. So guys, on this platform, when people come with different, no problem. Let's engage them. But with fairness, with boldness, and with the right conscience. No pampering. Okay? They don't want it. Sorry, don't pursue them. But just keep saying what we believe that is right.
Exactly.
We are doing justice, but it doesn't mean that we are irrelevant. Okay? We're not slaves to anybody. Nobody is a slave to anybody. Nobody should subject anybody to slaves. You know, I don't want to be correcting some statement Yomi Fabayi uses because it's not here. I didn't use it on me. But come, we have to be mindful.
Are we being called slave now? Oh my God.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't want it to look like we are. There are millions of Nigerians who doesn't even care about Mohbad. And they are daily living with they are doing their thing and they are fine. It's not a cult. Nobody has to come and pledge allegiance. Hey, I'm for Mohbad. Hey, I'm not for Mohbad. Hey, no. Whichever way they can do it, leave it that way. You keep showing your workings. Nobody is mandated to force anybody to become. Are we getting money from it? Is anybody paying us? It's not our own money we'll still pay at the end of the day, and our own time we'll still give at the end of the day. So please.
No, at this point.
That's what I'm saying, that they're pushing, the driving force, probably because of personal interest, is the reason why you will never know the truth in this just from Mohbad. Even from the father, from Wumi, or from anybody who is leading in this case. Because of the driving force, the fund, the money that kept coming, which they will benefit from. You will never know the truth. Even if they go to police say A, they may come back and tell you B.
That's why for me, I strongly believe all of them are culpable. I've always said that. Simple. But anyway, the fact still remain is we're here where we are, so I don't know. But what I wanted to say is people public, I'm talking about public now. Everybody is wary about spending money anyhow now. People have to be convinced, reasonable conviction. I'll use that word for them to dip their hand in their wallet, in their pocket. Because when you heard about all this story about there's no accountability, about Mohbad and all that, so people are worried about what's happening. If I donate now, is it going to go towards the same, direction that nobody will be able to say, okay, what have we done so far with the money and all that? So, that's quite important, really. If we're really convinced, like if somebody, I think it was you that you were asking that, okay, can you show us some petition that Maxwell has written so far? And better, my understanding is that they're trying to push conference first. Is that enough to convince the public rather than outline the concept that, okay, the first thing we're going to write petition, this is what we're going to do, and after that then we do the conference and all that. Maybe maybe the approach should be well defined and
So guys, please let us try to get this straight. Yeah. Okay, I want to bring out the reasons why the IG was removed before we begin to hear different reasons that it's because of petition, it's because of this and that.
No, it's age. I've read that. Thank you.
Just please wait, let me just cite it out so that we can be citing it. Like I'm swimming. You said something just now that what if this IG is even a good person, and they just found that they can't cooperate and they remove him. I saw something. Let me read it. So why Kayode Egbetokun was removed or asked to leave as Inspector General of Police? Yes, last month. Number one, official reason from presidency. Resignation citing family reasons. That's one. Resignation citing family reasons. Reason number one, family reasons. The presidency confirmed that Egbetokun resigned from his position, stating that he had personal family matters requiring his attention. Widely reported underlining reasons. Several independent news reports and informed sources cited additional practical and political reasons beyond the official line. So one, resignation, certain family reason. One, family reason. Two, policy disagreement on state policing. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wants to create state police. Let every state have their own police. Same way I think it's in the USA. Okay. So this particular IG disagree to that. I think they will need his collaboration to be able to carry out that. So probably he didn't want that to be on his record. So he will have to resign. So it's a policy disagreement on state policing. Egbetokun reportedly did not support the government push for state-level policing, a key security reform advocated by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, his stance conflicted with the administration's direction on decentralizing policing. If it's for me too, I believe in state policing. Let every state have their policing. Let everybody pay tax that will fund their security. You understand? I'm ready to pay any amount of tax as long as I'm safe in my state. Okay? Not all this Abuja intervention. So let it be decentralized. So this man doesn't support it. You see, President, I don't think can keep people like that. Now, 3, poor compliance with VIP security withdrawal directives. The presidency issued a directive from police officers to be withdrawn from VIP protection duties and redeployed to high security need areas. Sources say Egbetokun's implementation was too slow or insufficient, frustrating the president's security reform agenda. So poor compliance to the advice of the president. 4, criticism over treatment of journalists and media hostility. You see, when president doesn't want you anymore, they will write many things against you.
Of course, I was going to say that. That's normal.
When president doesn't like you, forget it. Media will help president arrange those points. Now, 4, criticism over treatment of now they know that it's not treating media very well. All this time that he was complying with the president, media was being treated very well. Egbetokun was blacklisted by the International Press Institute (IPI) Nigeria due to what the organization described as repeated harassment and arrest of journalists without accountability. An episode that embarrassed the government and spotlighted human rights concerns under his leadership. 5, operational controversies and public criticism. Commentators and analysts noted that his tenure faced persistent criticism over handling of security challenges, e.g. kidnapping, banditry, terrorism, and controversies that made him a politically less favored figure at a time when the government wanted a different approach. Contextual background: Egbetokun had his tenure extended beyond the regular retirement age by an amendment to the Police Act, enabling him to stay until a fixed 4-year term. That extension sparked debate about legality and institutional norms before his departure. Summary: reasons of official policy, conflict, security. So the same thing. I mean, that's just it all. So his policy disagreement, basically. He disagreed with the president.
Paparino, one thing I picked up, sorry, the panelists, I'll mute in a minute.
No one is speaking. You can just engage. If they want to engage, they will.
One thing that I picked up.
They were heavily into all this argument with Yomi. So
okay.
Let them just listen for the moment. I mean, they went back and forth.
Okay. So
hi, Papa. Hi, Mr. Richie. For me, I'm just recharging. I'm listening, so I'm recharging to respond.
Okay, thank you. You said something that I picked up here. You said, listen to this, Papa. This is quite funny.
I'm listening. It's just I'm reacting to her
You said
the problem child.
You said, listen to this carefully, Paparino. You said Tinubu wants to implement decentralization.
State policing.
Yeah, decentralization of the police, state policing, right? Now, you know what that means to the case being transferred to Abuja and the case being transferred back to Lagos?
Tell me.
Maybe I should ask this question. Since when was that notion came out that he wants to do that thing? State policing.
State policing has always been what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has wanted, even when he was a governor.
Okay.
Of Lagos State.
Okay.
Yes. Obasanjo rejected it.
Okay. The reason why I'm saying this.
It's supposed to be something that's supposed to have happened since the first year of his.
The reason why I said this, because that's kind of contradictory to the fact that we're talking about the presidency. If Tinubu doesn't believe in the case coming to the IG because he believed the state should
Central Police.
Yeah, he believed that the Lagos state should handle the case. So is that not a contradictory statement as a president given to IG?
You know,
I'm just asking. No, this is me. I'm just thinking.
Yeah. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you say the case was with the president, okay, and the president, like, we're trying to play a chess game now, okay, like maybe a thing. That what if, since president doesn't believe in Abuja or Central Policing, right? He believes that every case of Lagos should be handled in Lagos, every case of Calabar should be handled in Calabar. So maybe, okay, but this is the disagreement here. This is the problem here. If the president doesn't believe in it, in the first place, why did the president order this IG to go and investigate it? And why did they go and arrest people and bring them to Abuja?
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
When the president realized that the case should be in Lagos.
Listen now, I don't want to jump on this guy now. He said he's smart. I'm asking a question. I'm not saying it's not Latif Flint, right? It's not about being smart. It's about we're having a debate.
Come up now. If you want to have a debate,
you should come up and talk.
Yeah, you can come up leftists.
You know, there's no need. There's no
space. Send request. I'll create the space.
The thing is, people won't listen. People won't listen.
Now you guys should respond to that. Respond to what Richie asked. Go on.
I want to respond to that. I think the issue is because the system that they are still running is what they follow at the beginning. Tinubu truly has believed in state policing right from when he was as a senator, not even before the governor. It's one of his agenda, and he has been preaching that from day one.
Which I think is a good thing, actually.
I think it's a very, very good step.
Honestly, so he has been championing. He's one of the people that has been championing that from day one. So he believed that he have the opportunity now to implement it. So if Egbeto Kun is not going to support it, I think the best thing for him to do as a president is what he did.
No, I'm not judging. You're missing the point.
I know. I'm just trying to. We are sorting it together from what Paparino said and what the question you asked, that why was the case transferred to Abuja in the first place? So the case might be transferred to Abuja in the first place because that is the system we are following at the moment.
Yeah.
But do you think, in a friendly manner, do you think, like what you now said about Tinubu's ideology, do you think Tinubu will now said that he's ordering that case to go to the IG in the central? Or don't you think he will say, oh, no, you know what, leave this with the state government, Lagos State Police government to handle it?
Mr. Richard.
Based on his passion. Wow, Paparino, you got your laptop.
Yeah. You should.
Oh, you're just saying it?
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, just arrived today. But not the exact one. I'll be upgrading this one later, but at least I'll be working with this one for the time. It's also
Mr. Richie, let me just
Okay.
Let me just impute. Sorry for interrupting, Papa. Sorry for interrupting, panelists. So for me, I feel the whole. Let me just encompass everything. To me, it's just conflict of interest. What is conflict of interest? It's just when a person has to make a decision in an official role, but they also have to make a private or personal interest that could improperly influence that decision, which means their judgment might be biased, and election is coming. So I just see the whole presidency issue. That's why I wasn't really cool with Mr. Yomi saying presidency. Presidency is a big bias to me, They will look at what is ongoing. They will try to play fair, balance that will suit their interests. I don't know. I stand to be corrected.
You see, when we continue talking about or making reference to Yomi presidency, we will be having a back and forth about it. Me, I believe that it's working and want to sue it. So he talked to his followers to make them understand and relevant with what he's saying.
Mr.
Don't pay too much attention on that. Anybody can say that.
That is what I think also.
Send your request, Mr. Leftfeet.
Anybody can see that.
Mr. John is doing.
Let him send first. Don't drop anybody until he sends.
No, he has to send a request, or maybe it's private. Maybe you can see.
Mr. John, to support what he said, I felt like doing.
Yeah, you haven't pressed any seat.
Capable of doing. You understand me? And
even so, even though I don't even believe that. I don't believe that that even has anything to do with.
Hello, Solaki, are you still there, Solaki?
Or whatever.
Shodariano, are you there? Shodariano, are you there?
Because he's sleeping already.
Okay.
The issue of IG.
Solaki may wake up. Leave Solaki.
Exactly.
The issue of IG, I believe, is beyond the issue of justice for Mohbad or any case transferred to Abuja or not. But the issue of IG is political.
Let's make it peaceful, guys. Okay.
So it is political, and it can only be described and talked about as a politics, or the way Z said, it is somehow an agenda. Because I listened to someone even analyzing it today. You see, the DSU has worked with Wike before, during the 2023 election, blah, 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 like that. And he worked as a commissioner of police in FCT as well, under Wike again.
Rivers State.
Yeah, Rivers State.
Police in Rivers State.
No, Rivers. I said Rivers.
No, you said FCT.
FCT still work in FCT again, with Wike again. I was told that it's Wike that requested for him to come and work as commissioner in FCT again. So I think they know his capacity.
Please don't complicate. It was the commissioner of police in Rivers State.
Rivers before.
He was never a CP of Abuja, please.
Confirm it. That is what I heard. I don't know much about it, so I can't argue about what I don't have. Okay, you can, but he has worked in Abuja with Wike. I don't know what.
Maybe on a mission, but not.
So, but that's not the bone of contention. The major issue is, I believe they want to use him for political agenda. So it has nothing to do with what we are talking about here. So
it is to do with it.
In what way?
Mr. Rishi, do you think? Why do you think so?
Yeah, in what way?
How would I say it?
May I speak, please? I'm sorry, Mr. Rishi. I didn't mean to butt in on you. May I speak? Am I allowed to speak now?
Please go ahead.
Thank you, everybody. Good evening, or whatever time of the day it is where you guys are streaming or listening from. First of all, Mr. Richie, I didn't mean any disrespect by the comment that, it was just because of the things that I was hearing, and I know
you are correct. Just to cement that.
Yeah. I apologize.
If FCT CP, if that's correct.
Yeah. That is what I was told. I even heard it.
Continue, leftist. You will finish up later. Just let him continue.
All right, so Mr. Richie, I didn't mean any disrespect.
No, don't worry, bro. I like the fact that you came up.
And the fact that we said here, me listening, that this man has been trying to do this thing since the days of Obasanjo. Right?
I never knew that. I'm hearing that for the first time.
So, of course, someone like all of us here, people like us here with, with benefit of superior intellect and all that, will know that it cannot act outside of the current laws.
Okay.
The current laws is that policing is centralized in Abuja. Someone reports to him that, okay, Lagos seems to be playing games with this thing.
Who muted you? You're muted.
Not muted. Separate.
Maybe it's battery or something.
No, that it would be a reach for someone like an NGO or Mr. Yomi to come out and say it's because of the fact that he was dragging his feet concerning justice for Mohbad that he was removed. Your Bible, one man sorrow, you get. So that does not mean that he didn't
petition the presidency or not. So on to add to what you guys were saying, I remember, I'm a very old man. If you guys don't mind me saying that, during the time of there was one IG that
young babies here. I said we are young babies here.
I don't know what you guys are. I'm speaking for myself now. So when Obasanjo removed Tafa, somebody, that man used to boast before he was removed by Obasanjo that if you look out at the world, maybe all over the world, most policing is statewide. It used to be a source of personal pride for Tafa. Was his name Tafa? I'm trying to remember that man's name. The IG that Obasanjo removed, he was a Yoruba man. But it was a personal source of pride for him that he was the head of the largest police force in the world. That was the way he boasted. Because if you go to US, Chicago will have its own, even city, not state self, but state, city. Chicago will have its own. Atlanta will have its own. So he was the head of the largest police force in the whole wide world. It was a source of pride to him. I'm just wondering if maybe that's the reason why someone like Egbetokun may be resistant to saying, oh yeah, let's divide my authority. It's not a small thing to be the head of a whole country's police force now. Do you get? That's one. Two, there are some resistance to state policing because of governors. People are worried that governors may turn them into their personal political thoughts.
Mr. Latif, can I interject you?
Huh?
Can I interject you a little bit?
No, I'm going to finish in 2 minutes, please.
Right.
Sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Yeah. And the last one. So, working in private corporation in Nigeria, that supplying of mopo and all these things to CEOs and other people. In that report that Paparino was reading, I don't know if it went deeper. That shit is about 30 billion naira worth annually to the police. And I know that when we employ these people in our company, before they even see the mopo in the company, before they even see the money will have gone to the force headquarters. And it trickles down that way. So, 30 billion. Do you know how much the IG will be getting from something like that every year? And then you now come and say, oh yeah, no more. So he was a little bit resistant in implementing that. What the president told them was that there is civil defense. If you guys want to, if VIPs want to have security and all of that, don't use the police. We need police for IAS, for where we're having all these issues. And we all know that the president, we're having issues with security.
Now, I'm going to take you on what you said.
All right, go ahead.
There's a conflict statement here.
All right, go.
You said something, right, that when Paparino read this thing out, he said, first thing, it was a future proposed implementation, right? And that's what it means. Yeah, maybe for next, I don't know, maybe they have to go to the Senate.
They have to go to Congress, maybe whatever.
Yeah. So now, why would you remove this guy when you know that it has nothing to do with his tenure? He's going to be retired anyway, according to the Constitution of Nigeria. It's already in the 60s.
They have said, Don't
don't mix it now. Don't mix it, please.
Let me
John, 1 minute. John, don't mix it. Don't mix it. I don't like us to mix these things. We were talking about that particular resistance. I'm not talking about the VIP now. We're talking about the state policing.
But I'm just we're postulating. See, when Paparino read this thing out, he read more than one reason now. I'm not even touching the one about using police because we know that, as he rightly said, that one is bogus. We won't victimize journalists and all of that. You know that, and he said it. He hit the nail on the head by saying when they want to get rid of you, they find all these things because. Even tomorrow, they are still doing it as we speak, even as he has been removed.
Exactly.
So there's a plethora of reasons. It's a future thing, but if anybody is going to be where...
I don't want to borrow that understanding. For me, I refuse to borrow...
It doesn't belong now.
I refuse to borrow that he was resistant to that implementation.
And that's what we are hearing. That's the report that
I disagree on that.
So and he may not, that may not be a reason, but what I'm saying is this man, as we all agreed, that since he was senator, since he was governor, he's been warning this thing.
Yeah.
And if somebody is perceived to not be on board, before election, and you're going to be the one slowing it down, and you're my IGP, you have to go.
And by default, Egbedokun by default cannot come in second term. Do you understand? By the Constitution.
He has extended his term already. Now, even the one that came in today now, he's going to be 60 years old in April.
So they've extended it as well.
So they have to do the same thing for him again. So that's the point.
Nigeria, we hate it.
Oh, it's not
No, they have amended.
Even Chobanche reason.
Oh God, I was here.
Will not give it. Obasanjo fired Tafa somebody. That's his name.
Obasanjo uses his army.
They even go to prison after that.
He went to jail, Abi.
Yeah.
After that, he went to jail. He was a politician. It's not going to stop like that. Especially if you say you used to be AGC or something. So you do that to him.
It was accused of
Mr. Left Fitling, you are APC to the core by the sound of your voice.
No, me, I don't. It doesn't matter to me.
You are. Don't deny.
I'm not a politician, guys. If I was a politician, I would.
I heard you right. You are APC.
Oh, if I was a politician, I would be PDP because I come from a long family of NPN. You know NPN, National Party.
Yes,
we do national party. We don't do APC.
I have a very strong disagreement to state policing, as much as I love that word.
It's the governors that me I'm afraid of.
You hear me, sir? Hello. So you help me address this position. I have a strong disagreement to state policing. In as much as I love it, I believe in it. But hey, Nigeria is a multicultural state. Okay, once state policing are implemented, it's almost like we're having a Yoruba police. Because appointment, we're having a Yoruba police, Igbo policing. Just a state to having like a different country. Or different people governing themselves according to their culture, according to their thing. And now, on top of that, if state police is achieved today, once you have your connection, we still have kings. Once you have your connection within Lagos State, you are able to get away with any crime, just like how we are frustrated by this. Please wait, let me land, then you can address it, please. Let me finish my statement. Just like how we have been frustrated in this Mohbad case. There are so many families in Lagos City who are dominant. Once any of these families, you get into trouble with them, they are the ones who are the dominant, who are the high class. So how do we resolve these cases when Abuja is no longer in charge? So that's the question.
You know what? it's not.
When Abuja is in charge, we can have somebody from a different tribe in Abuja, which we want to come and.
Yes, it's not going to. It's not going to work. It's not done in that way. In every society, any security personnel must have other ethnic representatives, so that if they have issue with someone who is not from speaking that language, someone else will have to interact with that person and translate whatever that is happening to him. So that is how it
maybe most appointment will be in the recommendation of the government.
How does language play into this? I don't understand.
What?
Okay, let me ask. In the past,
you're very into language.
How many Lagos CP are from other tribes?
Sorry?
How many Lagos CP are from other tribes? Like in the past 4, 5, 10 years, if you go to Imo State and other states, most of their CP are they from other tribes?
Yes.
Like
Most of the time, yes. They post them around. Paparino, yes.
Yeah. No, I know they, but there's always recommendation now. There has to be some.
Yeah, I think the recommendation is that you don't, for example, if you're from Osun State, they won't give you police from Osun State at the end of the day. They bring somebody from Igbo State, from Igbo land, something like that. And they should go to Igbo.
They always try to balance it. If anything, the person will
look at the in this just
they don't give you operational task in your family.
I know, but there will still be tribal element. Look at this just Mohbad 3 years ago. We have Owonwa. Owonwa left. We have Fayo Ade left. We have Jimo Moshood. I don't know Yoruba the CPs. Where are the other tribes? This is just in the past 3 years.
It might be Yoruba, but not from Lagos.
Yeah, but there will still be this element of, and when you go to Ibadan, we'll just see you own there. The one for Lagos will go to Ibadan. The one for Ibadan will come to Osun.
Sometimes it happens like that. I can remember like 2 CP from Lagos that is being transferred to East. One was transferred to North. That is even Borno State. I know the CP. He's a Yoruba man, and he was transferred to.
But let me say, a very serious problem. I think
I understand where you are coming from. I understand what you are coming from.
It will be a big problem. Believe me, it will be a big problem.
I understand where you are coming from. It might happen like that. It might happen like that, but the governor will have influence, 90% influence over them. That is where the problem is going to lie on.
And the governor is coming from that state.
Yes. So that is the fear. That is the fear of almost everybody.
But when the central system is there, the governor can't control the command. The command passed by the IG.
Yes, they can, but it will be limited. It won't be like maybe.
No, they cannot.
No, you know why they can be. If the governor have the full authority, they can do and undo. They will decide who is going to
federal intervention. The governor will stop federal.
Yes. So if they have full authority, they will decide what they want there.
Paparino, that's how does that
like what is happening in with Egbetokun now is going to be the same way.
Paparino, that's what we are advocating, that in the way Nigeria should be. The power at the top should be decentralized. The federal government should be.
I believe in full regional system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Full regional system.
Full regional system means the capital, the federal authority, like the president, will just be for foreign affairs and nothing more.
And armed forces.
Maybe armed forces. Yes, that's it.
Just like how they have constitutional monarchy now in the UK, whereby the king, is just there for the ceremonial or.
But one thing I notice about Tinubu is that all these things are what he has in his agenda. He cannot do it at once. He's trying to do it one after the other.
What's it that bad, man?
And they want to remove all the.
But I think that's it. Anyway, let's see where that goes. But the guy too has his own game.
He has his own game, and he wants to implement this state policing. If he cannot achieve any other thing, there are some things I think Tinubu want to achieve before his first tenure, because the second tenure might not be so sure for him. So he wanted to make
the second tenure sure. Oh, sure, but
yes. Another point. Why the state policing? Why the state policing become very relevant, right?
I don't believe
you will have more resources in the hands of your state police. Like state like Lagos will be very secured because they have the money.
Yes.
Right? They will invest more. They will
not only depend on the allocation come from the federal government,
yes,
they will invest more.
There are some states who can finance that conveniently, like even Port Harcourt. I believe they can finance it conveniently without looking after.
So, Mr. John, please.
State. So,
can I add my 2 cents? Like, I've been listening to Paparino, that's Papa, that when he brought up this subject, is a very, intellectually stimulating and progressive subject. So his question is why? What are the benefits or the pros and the cons of state policing, which is also like regional government and policing? For me, everybody knows once policing is statewide, regionalized, all those access insecurity will be reduced drastically. That's just the truth. Like all this form of somebody coming to invade this person's farm or known gunmen or this, it will be almost wiped out because people in that area can quickly respond and they know this is that. And even the police that are in charge of that area are very vast. They are aware. Like their intelligence is top notch. Next is that's better security, and the only disadvantage I see is when Papa says there will be enough money. There are some states that their budget is not actually as high as other states, so there might be financial issues in sponsoring, which also boils down to the government and the governor to just look into the economy, expatiate and elevate sectors that will bring prosperity into your state to generate revenue. And the other one is maybe governors might abuse it. Okay, since I'm the governor of this state and police is under me, security is under me, boy do this, boy go there, boy destroy that. So it could be that if their powers are not actually checked and regulated, it could be very, very, chaotic and contrary to what we're actually looking towards.
If I will support what you said, I would say is on 80% right, because that power being instigated is also being instigated by the president on the federal police, unlike the IG and others. But in everything that you said, if the advantage is more than the disadvantage, I think it's better, because I would support state police with everything. I won't be comparing Nigeria to the foreign countries, but if you see the advantages of the state police, I think if we practice it, it will be something beneficial to everyone. Believe me.
Typing in the chat, I also support state policing 100%. It has more advantage over disadvantage to central policing and federalism policing, or I don't know the words to use. But state policing will actually check and balance things. It will account for life lost. It will account for all this corruption, all these crimes, ongoing crime. It will save more lives. Like everything will just be neat and checked. It will be like putting CCTV in your household when you're not around. To some extent, yes, the criminals can remove the CCTV, but you know who removed it, rather than not even knowing anything. Yes.
Why we're even debating on all this is just because we know the country is corrupt. If not, it won't be something really to discuss on like it's the negative part or the positive side. It's just because of the corruption that holds the land down. That's Nigeria, that land called Nigeria, for real.